What's up, WWE Champions Universe? This is Lee from Champions Chat, and this is your WCW Weekend Contest walkthrough where the big boys play. Quick shout out to Gerson. Just got to do a video with him, so check out his channel. We did some Backlash predictions, but speaking of the Backlash this weekend, we have one last big-time feud. What does that mean? This is not the last feud ever. Is it the biggest feud ever? Well, let's find out. Also, that boss man, for an A-tier character, pretty good. I like him. I like that we have a good boss man in the game again. And yeah, anyway, if you know the weekend contest walkthrough format, it's not just a blog read, it's some insight into it. Well, but we also read the blog. One last big time feud. Champions. The stage is set, the energy is electric, and we're bringing the snacks, the sweets, and the cans of whoop for the unforgettable Backlash weekend. Hunt down shards for brand new Steve Austin. Very good character, by the way. And unlock Big Boss Man and secure extra rewards for this month. Please note, screenshots are taken from a test environment. Text numbers and items, dates, subject exchange. Some parts of the contest may still be a work in progress, so check in game for the latest numbers on items once the contest has started. Basically, like, the blogs are cool, but if it changes, the game has final say, which, makes total sense. Event schedule, one last big time feud, 5/9 at noon Pacific and goes till 5/12 at noon Pacific. Faction feud, 5/10 Saturday till Sunday at noon. And there is a blitz on Sunday until Monday at reset. Also for prestige for platinum people, for voodoo people, there's going to be a extra drop this weekend, which is kind of the norm right now. It's one loot coin that you typically get for being a part of that club, super secret club. Reward highlights for this weekend: 300 boss man shards in solo milestones, 100 in tours. He's a 2,000 unlock, so you're not going to unlock him this weekend just off the regular shards, but you will unlock him through the entire MLC for playing the game. Premium, there's also 150 in solo milestones, 200 in offers, and 50 in web shop. So as you can see, the only way to get to do his bonus content this weekend is to pull him. Then you've got the Alliance version of Steve Austin. I know people are like, we got another Steve Austin in the game. What's going on? But you know what? He's good. Him is like really, really good. So, you're also not going to recruit him by shards this weekend. 180 in the feud, 85 in solo, 75 in blitz on the premium side. But there are more shards of these guys coming out in the upcoming contest, so don't give up. Don't give up. There's also a premium prize wall. There's a mischief plate. That's the purple Royal Rumble, I think. Seal of the Acolytes and a 6-star gold chest that you can get for the Big Boss Man extra rewards in there. So if you recruit him, you get tour medallions. And then there's a feud prize wall, not twisted and blissed, by the way. Collect and redeem one last big time feud medallion and milestones and tours. He has an updated ability at 6-star gold. Receive 80% less damage from multiply gems, which kind of continues the theme this month of nerfing multi-gems. Well, not really nerfing them, because that's not the right word. That brings up pitchforks in the community. But countering, that's the better word, countering multi-gems. You can get him 6 silver on the prize wall. Looks like for 7 feud medallions, which is a pretty good price, because I doubt a lot of people have hard times boss man in that space. Ultimate straps, the ultimate boss man with 150% gem damage, but his moveset is more move damage based. Ultimate Brutus beefcake with 150 gem damage, that works for him. Modern strap with 2 times affiliation and a random era with 150. And then for shards, you've got shards of, well, we already talked about the 6-star boss man. You've got Cena Hip Hop Hustler, Cena Fruity Pebbles, as Flex calls him, SE, Penta Shards, Bionic Redneck, Last Time Cena, more Cenas, Triple H Rex Regum, Queen Naya, King Gunther, Live Revenge Tour, Goldberg the Streak, Lyra Valkyria, Trish Stratus, Scott Steiner. Yes! I could finally get Big Papa Pump! Sami Zayn out of the Bloodline, Alexa Bliss, Bronson Reed, Becky Lynch, but the bodacious version, $1 Million Bam Bam, Sammy Champ, and Sheamus the Brawling Brutes. That's a lot of shards. I love the options there. Skill plates, the Valkyrie's Crest, the Gremlin's Ears, and the Timeless Style. Plus, one last big time loot coins, resources, and star fragments. The one last big time chest, you get shards of Papa Pump again, plus Penta and Gunther, plus the crappy Gunther, plus Massive Bronson, all that kind of stuff. Or several Lucky Duckies, but not a ton, just enough to make it exciting, are going to get that 3-star bronze Boss Man. Solo contest, earn contest points throughout the weekend and spin the loot for a max milestone of 10 million. There's 85 Steve Austin the Alliance shards, 450 Big Boss Man Corporation shards, 63 One Last Big Time Feud medallions, and the top 20 can earn a guaranteed poster of the Corporation Boss Man, not the SWAT version now, Corporation, at 6-star silver. All right, here is your CSS. Penta, Big Boss Man, and Last Time Cena. Those are pretty rare across the board. Hustle, Loyalty, Respect, Cena. Big Papa Pump. I don't have him yet. Bronson Reed and Chain Gang Cena. So basically, if you got the 3 or any of the 3 Cenas from last month, you're getting some points. Otherwise, mostly pretty rare. Bronson is probably the most accessible by far of those. Feud contest. Play Feud for War Score points and reach milestones to earn Feud medallions for bonus rewards in the prize wall. Max milestone 500 million War Score. So this is the big one, guys. This is the one-day only feud, not the Flash feuds. It's got the big one attached to it. That's where you get 180 Steve Austin shards, 5 chests, 12 medallions, and 8 Blitz bags. Plus, the top 800 players can earn up to 4 million solo contest points. Here is your CSS. Now, this is kind of the theme that they're doing. We already talked about this on the month-long blog, but any of the colors, right? So just do your color wheel, get 10 matches with each of those, and then basically you've got some eras, not all of them, but Legends, Attitude, New Gen, Reality, Ruthless, and Hall of Fame. So you double up, you do an Acrobat that is the Legends era, like Muta, and you kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Attitude era, Stone Cold, if you got them, that covers Trickster, and etc. Or Hall of Fame era Stone Cold, the more likely for all of us to have, right, by this weekend. Also, some limited time tours, nearly 6 million solo contest points, plus 1.5 million if you get the Boss Man early. 7 One Last Big Time Premium medallions if you get the Boss Man early. 8 big time chests, 10 Blitz tickets, 1 last big time feud bag, and a partridge in a pear tree. Here's what we got coming up. Friday, you've got the bonus tour for the Big Boss Man. That's kind of the norm now. Every week, there's a tour for the new character that gets released, or one of the new characters at least. Friday, challenge tour. Normals, Trickster, Hard is Powerhouse, Hell is Striker, and your CSS bonus is for using Attitude Era of those varieties. Friday is also the Backlash St. Louis Modern Tour. Any Gunther opens it up. RK Bro, not as rare as he once was. Apex Randy, pretty available. And then your new John Cena's, including the You Can't See Me, doesn't say special edition because that's the invisible one, right? Friday, welcome to the big time. Lyra Valkyria, Becky Goat, and Bodacious Becky. So most everybody should have Becky Goat, and she is actually really good still. You just got to have some things for her. Saturday, the Disciple. That's your Striker tour. Striker tour for the B tier, free tier, Brutus the Beefcake Disciple. Sunday's Blitz. Sunday. You've got Attitude Era and Modern Era, and you can do 1 Blitz ticket at a time, or you still get the same number of rewards, you just do it faster if you do the Champion Gauntlet Blitz. It is 6-star silver on top and bottom, so you got to have a lot of 6 silvers, but you could do 5 tours in the time it takes you to do 1 tour, and you get the same amount of rewards, just compacted in time, right? So don't feel bad if you can't do the Champion Blitz, you just got to play longer. The rewards are 4 One Last Time Big Bag for the normal Blitz, and 4 times 5 is 20 money. So like I said, same amount of rewards for the champion blitz. You just get them faster. If you have the alliance, or I'm sorry, if you have the big boss man by this weekend, then you get alliance shards, 25 of them for every 5 tickets you have. Faction feud requirements, everything is allowed, so there's no steel cage, or at least, yeah, it still says there's steel cage rules. That's whatever. But nothing is hindering you in the cage. You are getting 200% leech gem damage, blast gem damage, trap gem damage, and bleed gem damage, or bleed damage, and 100% purple and blue. So any of your superstars that line up with those, at the very least, you're going to have somebody that throws purple and blue gems. That's going to be your boosts for it. You can see this in game, but just to give you the heads up, if you got the boss man, I've said that a lot. There's a lot of bonuses this weekend for getting the boss man, by the way. If you got the boss man, you have him a top line bonus. Midline bonus is any John Cena at 6-star silver, and you should have a lot of 6-star gold John Cenas after last month. So I'm pretty sure you're good there. And then any Randy Orton at 5-star on the bottom line bonus, just for those who need to hear it. If you don't have a feud roster that can beat 6-star golds, don't fill the entire thing. In fact, you might just want the bottom line only, or a midline only if you can do that, because unless you have some pretty heavy hitters, I would not recommend going over 200k, maybe not even 175k as your total talent. But if you do have some hitters and can fill this up, for every unique superstar that you use, you get 250k bonus points. So you are incentivized to try and fill it to the best of your ability. Just know the warning I gave you and run from there. That's it for this blog read. But you do get an extra chance at a 5-star gold, the big boss man, if you go on the official forum and you give constructive feedback. Doesn't have to be flowers and daisies and everything's good when it's not. Doesn't have to be overly vitriolic and angry, because they won't listen to that. You wouldn't. If someone was like, you suck and I hate you for these reasons, you'd be like, not listening. But if you say like, hey, here's the things I liked, here's the things I didn't like, and here's the way I would take the things I didn't like and make them into things I liked, people listen to that in the real world and in games. So try it out. Lots of people that we know have won this, not because we have any control over that. We don't. It's just we keep recommending people to do it, and they listen, and they get the character every once in a while. 2 likes, because it's not live yet, but to Bob or Bro or whoever did the blog read tonight, I got you right there. And that's it for this one. Pretty standard feud weekend. Lots of focus on the boss man, and he is very good. Plus a revamp, at least in the entourage ability, for Hard Times boss man. Let me know what you think in the comments section. Like this video, subscribe to Champions Chat, and then send this to your friend or faction mates who you know need to hear how to do the feud better. You know who they are. Don't tell them, don't give it away that they need help, but send this to them because we know they need help. I know it. It's all right. We try to be helpful to the community. Thank you for watching with this, and we'll see you on the next one, friends. Bye.